I just said it's a good-looking boy. I don't care what his age is. That doesn't help. Why am I digging myself a hole? You know what? Fuck you. Why am I digging myself this hole? Why am I doing this to myself? I didn't do anything.
I'm so happy to see you.
Let me distract you with my talks of puppet lore. Let me yap your ear off about puppets.
Searched all over the city of Krat to find you. You must have questions. Geppetto will have answers.
Doesn't help that his name is Geppetto, does it?
He was last seen.
It's almost like it's in the name.
All of Krat is dangerous.
I don't know, man. Like, if some dude named Geppetto invited me to go on his private jet and fly to an island in secret, I'd be like,
Geppetto on Elysion Boulevard.
you know, that sounds great on paper, but I don't know about that, sir. I think I'm gonna have to tell you nah. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, we can level up the lady, but before we level up the lady, I think we can get moonstones if we talk to the bitch, and the more moonstones we get, the quicker we'll be able to level up our weapon, and the quicker we can level up our weapon, the easier we're gonna be able to kill enemies, and the easier we're gonna be able to kill enemies, the less I'm gonna get my ass kicked, and the less I get my ass kicked, the less stupid I'm gonna look. So, let's try and get our weapon upgraded. I'm digging myself into a hole like how I want to dig into Pinocchio's hole. Yeah, I gotta make his springs react somehow. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Titillate his nipples? Come on, dude, I don't even know if he has those. He definitely has holes. I just don't know how many. The opportunities are endless. There's at least one on the tip of his arm. He has both nostrils. He has both eye sockets, both ear holes. He's definitely got a booty. We don't know if he's a Ken doll yet.
I forgot to introduce myself.
Come on, man. I'm just saying, think of the possibilities, really.
I know my way around weapons.
Yeah, I gotta grind his gear somehow. I gotta keep his weapon sharp, you know?
Would agree. If any of your weapons need work,
he's also wearing the sexy shirt. That's a shirt that's easily rippable. It's already ripped in half. What do you want me to do? I can't help myself. Maybe if he didn't want to get sexually assaulted, maybe he shouldn't wear such revealing clothing.
I know my way around a weapon. Want me to look at...
It's almost like he's asking for it.
I know my way around.
Okay, we can't alter the handle yet, so I'm not even gonna bother with that. We're not gonna be able to do anything of the sort until, like, way later. Now, if I remember, once you find a specific box, I think it's after the church. I think if you give the box to this dude, he gives you a couple quartz, and the quartz are really handy.
Antonia. Please let me know how I may be of service. At Hotel Krat, comfort and calm walk
You know, you
hand
wear
in
the clown
hand.
costume to get close to kids for birthday parties. You don't wear it as somebody.
How may I be of service?
I don't want to be the clown. Oh, you can buy them now? Yeah, you know what, but if I buy them now, they're not gonna have any use, because we're not gonna be able to use quartz for a while. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to use quartz until we beat the second boss, actually, so it's not really worth it to buy it now, and I might get more benefit out of getting another level for something as opposed to getting that. So, we'll save the quartz for a little bit later, but we'll do some leveling while we're here.
Look at you. That's proof you're broken. The real Gemini isn't so calm. I'm no inventor, but perhaps I can fix him. Or perhaps he'll fix himself in time.
Wait, is Gemini like a psychopath? Am I just kind of carting him around? Is he my +1?
Krat is a labyrinth of peril right now. This watch will guide you to a safe place. Be careful, clever one.
Hi, you underestimate my stupidity, lady. Watch me get raped by the second boss. Sorry, I shouldn't say that word. Watch me get felt up very violently by the second boss. Okay, let's get some capacity. I think that's for carrying weight. Yes, okay, that's for carrying weight. We'll get 2 levels in that for now, and then we'll get a little bit more in vitality, so we can get a little bit more health. We're gonna need a lot of health, and we're gonna need a decent amount of capacity, and we're gonna need quite a bit of technique. I think we're gonna need like 20 technique. Okay, I don't really remember where to go next. I think you go through this door up here. Yeah, okay. Because this goes onto the street with the longsword men, I think, or is this all the rooftops that you have to navigate? That might be this area. Like, the areas will come back to me, like, as I play through it. Like, I'll remember how to navigate, like, certain parts of it. But I'm not gonna remember how to, like, I'm not gonna remember boss attacks and shit like that. I'm not gonna remember, like, wind-ups or, like, telegraphs or animations or anything. So it's basically, like, a fresh run, to be honest. Alright, let's get a jumpin', let's get it going, let's see what's crack-a-lackin' in the districts and shit. Oh yeah, those guys. These guys are cool as shit.
Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys.
They have a cool name, too.
But don't be alarmed.
I've also seen pictures of them. They have, like, really goofy masks, but they're really sick. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you fight them later, which I'm not looking forward to, because they're probably gonna be a fucking gang fight, and I don't like gang fights, because gang fights suck ass. What are you getting up for, dude? Just sit down, asshole. I'm just gonna put you back where you came from. Oh yeah, the Fable Catalyst. Honestly, I should equip those too, really, but I only really use those for boss fights, if I'm being totally honest with you. I don't really ever need to use those. And I remember I have a very specific build in this game, if I remember correctly. Like, what I do is I like to build for, that guy killed me? What the fuck? I thought I parried him. I like to build for regenerative capability.
Elysion Boulevard was a regular rich
So I like to
people row.
recover
You
sharpness,
wanted fancy boutiques
and I like to,
no
get...
place better.
There's, like, particular benefits that you can get from parrying really well.
Before the
Okay, I gotta
public
admit, I'm getting really tired of my sword getting stuck on, like, physical objects. That's the only thing that's really bothering me right now. That's twice that's happened. Either I gotta, like, position myself a little bit more carefully, or I just gotta quit going ham on things right away. Oh, good. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted them to double up right there. That's honestly phenomenal. That's literally the best possible thing that could have happened in the history of things that could have happened. These boxes are also pretty intricate, so this is really cool. Something about this game that kind of piques my interest is, I see the Masonic symbol, and the Masonic symbol has a certain, like, representation with the sigil and everything like that. My grandfather was a Freemason, so, like, if I remember correctly, different parts of the sigil actually represent different things, and it's, kind of like a closed order sect within the, upper echelons of government. But it's like a government chosen by the people or something like that. Really sick of these fucking walls, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting really tired of these motherfucking walls. Getting really sick of these motherfucking walls in this motherfucking game. Gonna say, can I have the item and not fall and break my pretty legs? Because they're not as pretty as my face, but I would still like to keep them if I can. They're gonna come in handy. Like, seriously, I can't imagine a Soulsborne protagonist that's a paraplegic. Okay, let's use our Fable Art. And then is it, like, L1 square? Or is it, like, R1 square? Definitely not R1 square. Okay, I'm trying to remember how the fuck the Legion shit works. I'm trying to remember the control. I can't remember the control for it. All I want to know is how to do the second Legion attack. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know is how to do the second Legion attack. Let's fuck around with it and try and figure it out. Okay, it's not L2, that's the Legion arm attack. That's not what I want. Is it R1 triangle? Okay, no, it's not R1 triangle. It's not R1 square. Is it R1 circle? No. Okay, so it's gotta be an L button. It has to be something to do with the blocking mechanism, but I don't know what. Is it L1 square? No, that just uses a heal. That's not what I want to do. How do I... What the fuck? Like, is there somewhere where I can, like, see the moveset of the weapon? Okay. Yeah, Fable Arts. How do I do the other Fable Art? Oh, it takes 3. That's why. Okay. Wait, no, because even if it takes 3, that's not going to matter, because it's still, like, triangle is tied to the first Fable Art, so how do I do the secondary Fable Art? Like, I don't think it ever told me how to do that. And it also sucks because now we have to run back to the checkpoint because I literally just used all my heals trying to fuck around with the controls and figure it out. So that's really unfortunate, but it's okay. I'll figure it out right here and then we shouldn't have to worry about it again. But, like, I don't know if it's L1 square or if it's L1 triangle because, like, L1 triangle only does the one tier of Fable Art, so... If L1 triangle only does the one tier of Fable Art, I'm trying to remember what the secondary Fable Art is, like what the input color is. And that's something else I'm gonna have to gear towards, is building Fable meter. Because building Fable meter is really important in this game. Fable is pretty much what allows you to upkeep all your buffs and all your damage output. So if you just rely solely on spamming R1 attacks, you're gonna have a really bad time in this game, if I remember right. I do remember how the fuck to do that secondary Fable Art attack. Actually, is there like a controls menu or something? Controller. Use Fable Art. Okay. Special attack, charge attack. So triangle is use Fable Art, but like how do I use the secondary Fable Art? Because it doesn't say anything about that. Or blah blah blah. Yeah, it just says triangle use Fable Art. How do I do the secondary Fable? Like, I learned all this shit before, but it's been so long since I've played this fucking game that, like, I can't remember now. Getting really tired of getting caught on physical objects, I'm not gonna lie. That's getting really frustrating. Primarily just because there's, like, absolutely zero fucking need for it. Like, just get the fucking physical objects out of my way, so I can hit the enemies. Okay, let's do L1 triangle again, and let's see if it uses one or all three. Okay, it just used the one, so how do I get the other art to come out? Because I had all three. If my secondary art takes 3 tiers, and I had all 3 tiers, and I just used one, that's cool, I get that, but like, how do I use the secondary one? Quit getting me caught on these motherfucking walls, Chief. Like, literally, just allow me to hit the enemies. I'm not lacking in my capability to deflect shit, but I can't block something if my sword is, like, literally bouncing off the wall. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot the big echelon guys do not respawn when you murder them. Kinda forgot about that, TBH. Okay, we got the backstab on here, that's fine. Yeah, this is an ambush, I was gonna say, if I remember right. Oh, that's close. Okay. I do remember that the evasory roll you can't really abuse until you get the second evasory roll, because you get like 2 rolls that are back-to-back with a perk. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's a gunman around here somewhere. How do you like that, Chili Sweet Tom? Fucking dickhead. And now I was gonna say, watch, this guy's gonna shoot me in the kneecap and I'm gonna fucking ride the agony and fall off this rooftop. Fucking idiot, you thought I was gonna fall for that shit? This ain't my first rodeo, cowboy. I've played like at least 5 other FromSoft games before this. Plus like 10 cheap knockoffs. Like, you think I'm gonna fall for that kind of stupid shit? Are you serious? It would have been really funny if I said fall for this stupid shit and then actually fell and like died to fall damage. But I'm not gonna do that, we're too good for that. Until later when we have to do the church bit again and I fall off like 10 times. Not that that happened at all, I'm not speaking from experience. Yeah, I thought as much. Could get it later, but I'm lazy. Okay, fuck it. That guy's gonna throw the thing at me again, isn't he? Oh no, he's not. He can't see me from here. Okay. And you guys really suck ass at this game. Not gonna hold you. These guys are like fucking awful at this game, holy shit. I haven't played this in like 4 months and I'm stomping the fuck out of all these bozos. You guys need to get your bread up. Start playing for realsies. Yeah, like this guy. This guy's got it going on. Little bitch, you thought taking a few back steps was gonna be enough to get away from me? Fucking loser. My Louise and Charlotte, my treasure, I can't hear anything. I think the streets are already dead, nothing but silence. I assume that I too will become just another petrified corpse soon. I still remember the sound of your singing voice and the sight of Charlotte looking at picture books. I miss all of it. The best thing I did when I was alive was send you and Charlotte to the cathedral for shelter. I wish this nightmare was all over. If only you and the kid could come back. But I guess now it's impossible. I love you, Louise. I pray that you're safe there. Probably not. If I know my soul's wardens, probably not. Not a good bet. What's up, loser? Think I'm not gonna wreck you just because you're wearing a $1,000 suit? Suit doesn't make the man, idiot. Or puppet in this case. So it's kind of puppet profiling. Then if I remember correctly, you like fall through the gap in the roof here. There's like a... Because like initially, like before patch, that was like a trap. You'd like fall in there or whatever, and like you'd take a shit ton of fall damage and that dude would kill you. Or at least try. But like they're all miserable losers, so... Okay, let me see if I can figure out how to do this secondary fable art. I know it's not L2, because that's the puppet string, so it has to be something to do with L1. I'm pretty sure it's not just triangle. Is it 2 buttons at the same time? It might be 2 buttons at the same time. It's 2 buttons at the same time. Okay, we figured it out. Oh, that's a third attack. Okay. That's right, you can't spam parry in this game. Forgot about that. You gotta be like really deliberate with your parries in this. Fucking losers, sit down, bozo. GG's. But you're not dead. GG's, loser. Fuck out of here. Yeah, I forgot, like, this, like, something I like about this game, so, like, even though you can't spam the parry, that's actually really good. So that means that the parry is very dedicated, so you can't just mash it and just, like, hope to blitz through everything. You actually have to, like, pay attention and, like, adapt your timing to the pattern. So, like, it's not unfair and it's not unreasonable, and that's what I like about it. It actually has, like, a really critical, like, skill ceiling wall to it, which is really, really neat. And that's honestly really authentic and really good to see in a modern Souls-like, honestly. Instead of them relying on cheap bullshit, it's entirely reliant on player capability, and that's kind of what I like about it. Like, they don't rely on trapping you in corners with shitty camera to kill you. They don't, like, fucking throw ridiculous enemies at you and, like, wall you with, like, 5,000 things you can't manage. It's all about being able to, like, micromanage, like, your surroundings and, like, adjusting your timing and perfecting things, which is really, really cool. It's neat to see in a Souls-like, honestly. Okay, I don't think we're gonna need more capacity yet, so let's just go for damage and health for now. And then we'll try and swing back and get a little bit more capacity when we get over to the next area and we start getting more amulets and stuff like that to equip. And it's less so the amulets you gotta worry about, really, and it's more so the capacity carry load for the different things you get. So, if I go into, like, P's stats somewhere around here, there's, like, things that you can equip. Yeah, the defense parts. This is what I was looking for. So, you can wear these in the very beginning of the game, but because you don't have the encumbrance stat for them, they're actually, like, really, really detrimental to have. But if you manage it a little bit and you don't select everything, that's absolutely the heaviest component that you can possibly equip yourself with, you're actually kind of fine. And I remember on launch, the encumbrance was fucking abysmally shit. Like, the encumbrance was so fucking ridiculous. Like, you had to pump, like, 30 or 40 into the stat just to be able to wear, like, basic shit. It was kind of dumb. And it's a bit better now, to be honest. Because, like, after the patch, post-patch, they actually, like, reduced the amount of stuff that things weighs. And they, like, balanced it considerably, so, like, now it's not terrible. Oh, this guy sucks ass. This guy's, like, worse than me at Souls-likes. Okay, it doesn't work like Bloodborne. Okay, I thought you could, like, keep hitting them when they're no longer animate and, like, keep getting health back, but you can't do that. And if I remember right, I think there's a jabroni that, like, climbs up over the side right here. yeah, okay, I do remember that. Bye, Bozo. Panini's Krat Landmark Guide 2, this month's attraction, the Alchemist Bridge. The Alchemist Bridge is the bridge on Elysion Boulevard and the main way to Krat City Hall. The Holy Ouroboros, the mark of the alchemists, is fittingly engraved into the bridge. This shows that the alchemists are not just a powerful, privileged class, but have also donated tremendous amounts of money across the city. Thanks to the thriving culture of philanthropy in Krat, you can find areas with names of prominent figures. It's likely the city's motto: the citizens are the owners of the city. Panini's Krat Landmark Guide 2. The most widely known attraction is Rosa Isabel Street. It's named after the cultural sponsor Lady Isabel Menad. But if you think about how the lady's married to the leader of the alchemists, Valentinus, you'll think twice about who really is in control of Krat. The union of Krat's old families and the organization of alchemists is shown in this symbolic form. Given that the sacred Ouroboros mark is engraved on City Hall as well, it's obvious who owns the city. Panini's Krat Landmark Guide 2. Rating 3 out of 5. A good place to learn about Krat's beginning, end, and its essence. Reporter Medoro. This guide was made with the support of Vanini Company, but may not reflect the company's opinions. Well, there you fucking go. I'm coming here looking for picture books. If I wanted a pamphlet for fucking travel, I would have picked one up when I stopped at the ranger station, asshole. I came here looking for Ergo and to get bitches. I really hate it when they do stuff like this. Really hate it when they do stuff like that. They have to have it in every goddamn Souls-like. They have to do it in every fucking Souls game. Like, they're just shitbags. Like, just stop doing it. They did it in Elden Ring with jumping mechanics. They did it in Dark Souls 1. They did it in Dark Souls 2. They did it in Dark Souls 3. Quit doing it.
Reacting like that?
They did it in Bloodborne too, but like in Bloodborne it wasn't as prevalent. And fall damage in Bloodborne is way more fucking forgiving, to be honest. Oh, this is where the big-ass jabroni with the billy club is, isn't it? The first, like, actually hard dude that you come across. Like, the guy that'll actually, like, knock your shit in if you're not paying attention. If I remember correctly, that guy is, like, quite rock solid. He's not, like, super hard, but, like, yeah, he'll beat the shit out of a noob or 2 or 5 or 10. Unlike this jabroni, who's a complete asswipe. Oh, come on, I parried, you fucking loser. I know I tapped the button, I did an ass file. Why, you're wearing a white suit so it can get bloodied up when I beat the shit out of you and fucking spill your oil all over it, you fucking loser. That's right, tweak out in the alley. Reminds me of home. Fucking home. It's like I stack on top of each other. It's that much easier to kill you. Where the fuck did you come from, Rover? You weren't there before, stupid asshole. I'm usually really astute. I'm actually surprised that dog almost got the bite on me. Where are my throwing wheels? Yeah. No, I don't want to use too many of the throwing wheels because they come in real handy when you get to the church later and you have all those enemies that are hanging off the scaffolds. Because, like, you got a lot of fat bitches shooting stuff at you, if I remember correctly. So, like, if you use those things, like, smart, and you don't consume too many of them, they're actually really handy. Which I also like about this game. Like, instead of having, like, a whole bunch of stupid objects that, like, weigh you down, like in Demon Souls, which isn't even a hard fucking game, by the way. Instead of having a shit ton of objects that weigh you down, they actually have, like, use. They have effectiveness. You can actually, like, prioritize and use items to actually, like, cleverly get past challenges in this game, which is actually pretty neat. And I feel like a lot of Souls-like games really fucking fail at that, if I'm being totally honest. Okay, I couldn't see right there. I knew my timing was off, but I couldn't adjust it because I couldn't see how his arm was moving. I, like, turned my camera ever so slightly, and that fucked me up a little bit. Is this just a loser? Is it one loser, or is it like 5? That's an important distinction when I'm going into an area and I only have like half HP. If it's like 2 jabronis, I'm fine. If it's like 10 hidden jabronis, then I'm kinda fucked. Oh yeah, okay, I remember this. Oh shit, I didn't want to use that. I forgot, how do I use items? There we go. I'm having to like get used to and familiar with navigating the item sets and the belts again. Yeah, I remember you. I remember you. star fragments, we're never gonna be seeing those in a million years, because we're never gonna use them, like, ever. Because there really is no need. Like, honestly, like, I remember the first time I ever used a star fragment, and it literally simplified the fuck out of the boss, and it made it so easy. It made it so easy, so we're not gonna be using those. They're for really, really desperate people that really, really need the assist, and I'm not one of those people. At least not usually. Alright, well, we've cleared the street out, so I guess let's head back up the ladder, and let's go down the other side. And then after we go down the other side, we have to go fight the big jabroni with the billy club. Which I'm honestly quite looking forward to, because that guy will actually beat your ass. Like, that guy's actually pretty fucking deadly. Have we been down there already? We've already been down there. Okay. Then I guess there is no putting off the guy with the billy club, huh? Alright, let's do it. I only got 2 healy-wheely automobiles, but let's go for it. I don't have my electric blitz abrasive. That's not good. Probably equip that for him, to be honest. Alright, so we'll use that. Oh shit, he was wanting an attack with the fuck. There we go, sandwiched, easy. Alright, so now we have the Krat police baton head and we have the handle. Let's go back up the ladder and let's talk to the lady because she has a side quest for us. And just like every other Souls-like NPC, she's completely batty and like talks in riddles and she's absolutely delusional, so. You know it's a Souls-like when the NPCs don't make any goddamn sense.
The petrification disease.
They literally speak in tongues and shit, like it's fucking backwards Latin.
For most people, this is their last stop.
Take a good old shot of Samuel Brandt, see while we're at it.
Here. 9-1. May I ask you a favor?
Good shit.
My family took my baby from me and sent me.
God damn, everybody's going live right now.
They said it was for my own good, but it was.
That explains where everybody is. Ha ha ha.
A baby must be with its mother.
I don't know, have you heard about the abortion news lately?
City Hall.
Have you heard about conservatives trying to strip away fucking bodily autonomous rights?
Thank you so much, kind one.
Nah, I'm not kind.
Finally see my
I'm just a poor misguided youth that happened up in backwards town. I feel like you have to do some seriously sinister shit in a previous life to be able to end up as a fucking Souls-like protagonist, really.
Before I lose my sight, please.
She said the baby was at City Hall. Should we check it out?
Why would a baby be at City
I hope
Hall?
everybody's safe.
Is it trying to get a permit for something? What the fuck? Is it trying to emancipate itself? Corn doodle, it itches. Peel the skin and there's blue blood. 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 Pretty cocoon. Blue angel. Joyful appetite. Blue death. What a feast. Death, death, and death. I'm alive. It itches. Itchy tasty. We know all about the itchy and the tasties, don't we? Nice try, penis. You think I was born yesterday? Fucking loser? This guy fucking obviously does. Whip! Right, you guys suck ass. God, who the fuck hired you losers? They should get their money back. They should hire me. I'm fucking killer at this shit. I'm covered in caca and I'm still better at this game than you fucking bozos. Wait until I start raging though. Like, wait until the Serenity Raga comes out. Then it's gonna be a whole new ballgame. It's gonna be totally different. Give me Neo and I'll be screaming at that bitch in like 5 minutes. Tops. That's like on a good day too. Alright, so we got an urgent repair tool, which is honestly really handy for particular boss fights. Do not look a gift horse in the eye. Those things are actually really, really critical. They will definitely help you in pressure tense situations. And so the reason you want to keep your weapon up to date in terms of sharpness is because you do less damage the more your weapon decays. So as you hit things and as you deflect things imperfectly, your weapon will take chip damage, and you have to keep your weapon pretty much chopped up. It's kind of what the mechanic is, and honestly, it's one of my favorite mechanics that Liza P has to offer. It's honestly really, really cool. And once again, it's a skill incentive because you also get benefits for parrying perfectly. So as you adapt your timing and as you become more familiar with your enemies and the enemy variety and the repertoire and everything like that, literally your skill improves and it gives you benefits. Like you get like perks and you get like rewards from playing well and like adapting your timing and acclimating to different standards and like enemy attack patterns and stuff like that. And it's always really, really cool when a Souls-like game does that well. Let's see. I'm thinking we'll go 2 in Vitality for now, and we'll try and get a bit more technique before we hit the next boss man. And the next boss man is coming up very, very soon. I don't mean the next boss man, I mean the boss man after the next boss man. And I know that sounds a little bit confusing, but just take my motherfucking word for it. How much Ergo do we have? We have 930. That should give us another notch on our weapon. We're not going to be able to get it, like, another 2 levels, but we'll be able to get it another 1 level, which will make a world of difference. Like, 20 to 25 damage in this game is actually a really big deal. It actually makes quite a considerable difference. And once again, like, I think pre-patch, I think this game had a lot of, like, broken damage values and stuff like that, because, like, bosses just seem to have way too much health, or you did too little damage, but, the patched version of this game, while admittedly significantly easier than the original version, it's much more better tailored. Like, it's way better balanced. So yes, we could be using the Wolong collab, but if I remember correctly, I think the Wolong collab is a heavy weapon, and I don't want to use anything heavy. I don't like heavy weapons. And that's also, honestly, one of the biggest problems that I have with Liza P, is your initial selection of boss gear, when you get to the boss gear, is pretty much all dedicated to heavy weapons, and I think that kind of sucks. And I think they should have had a bit more variety with it, honestly. Like, I think there should have been a little bit more of a, appeal for people with varying playstyles, as opposed to strength. But, honestly, that's one of my only real complaints. Alright, sorry about that. I had to use the young ladies. Alright, let's get going, shall we? And then we'll see if we can top up our Fable meter by the time we get to the boss man as well. Yeah, you thought, bitch. I have my own, dumbass. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna worry about any of these jabronis. I don't think I really need to, honestly. I don't need the Ergo right now, and I don't need any items that they could potentially drop. And this guy doesn't respawn. I just remembered that we have the elevator shortcut, but honestly, all we have to do is kill a dog to get through here, and we can avoid the 2 longsword idiots, and we can just go for the boss guy. So, like, really, honestly, this isn't really too terrible of a run back, and honestly, I don't know why they put that fucking shortcut there. It almost seems like it's entirely superfluous and totally unnecessary to have that shortcut there. Like, it feels like this was already a really decent run back, to be honest.
Come out, Geppetto! You got a lot to answer for!
Okay, instead of having those on, let's take the thermite. Might be a better call.
You know what caused the puppet frenzy, don't you? You're their maker, practically their father. You and the alchemist scheming together. Tell me the truth! What's your problem? I'm here for the old man. Get lost. Wait. I know you. Or more like, I know what you are.
A furry?
You're the devil's
I think that's you, dickhead. You're the one with the donkey helmet.
Sneak past me. Die!
I'm trying to sneak past you, bozo. I'll just beat your ass. Oh, well, not if you dodge.
I'll
Okay.
kill you both, then string you up on the bridge.
I definitely deflected right there. Deflected right there, too. Okay, alright. Let's have a hard reset. Holy shit, he's beating the fuck out of me. What the hell? Dude, I'm carrying that. What the fuck?
I'll kill you both, then string you up on
Like,
the
I'm
bridge.
sorry, I'm definitely, like, responding to that. It's just not doing anything. Is he just, like, infinitely more delayed than I think he is or something? Is that why the pacing feels off? Okay, yeah, he's, like, really delayed. Alright, that's what it is.
I'll kill you both, then string you up on the bridge.
Okay, I didn't think he would have the range for that. He definitely had the range for that. Holy shit, okay, he's beating my ass really bad. I keep trying to adapt to his timing and I can't. Alright, Rip Bozo. He fucking... He literally cracked me like fucking god. I couldn't parry that guy for shit. I kept trying to adapt to the timing, but I was like slightly off in my parry every single time, except for like maybe 3 hits. God, I suck. If I could like not suck as bad at this game, that'd be great. That was abysmal. I almost feel bad. I almost want to like refight him. I even cheesed him with the fire pot in the beginning too. When was the last time we actually used fire pots?
Finally,
Dark Souls 1?
son.
Like literally fighting a Asylum
It's a
Demon? I think that was the
dream
last
come
time we've
true.
ever used a fire pot in a Souls game.
Seeing you like this,
What a loser.
I understand why some people despise me.
Probably for your
I
Value Village ass
invented
get up, you
puppets
bozo!
after all.
What the fuck? Get
I
yourself some
should take
drip.
responsibility as their maker.
Look at me, I'm your kid, I'm out
But in
here
order
fucking
for me
killing
to do
shit.
that,
Look at
I need
you,
to
you look
take
like a
care
crotchety old fucking, you look like a
City Hall.
grandfather clock if he was a person.
You help me, son.
Go get you some ass, bruh.
Take this. You'll find it most useful. I want to hear all about your experiences, but now.
What, you
is
mean like
good
sexually,
time.
or like what?
Use the Stalker's key to open the bridge door. Then get rid of the frenzied puppets that have seized City Hall. We'll catch up at Hotel Krat.
Okay, so I just want to say that that boss wasn't hard, I just sucked really, really, really bad at acclimating to it. Skill issue. Entirely a skill issue. But the Hidden Moonstone ain't, so we take those. So now, if you haven't noticed, we have another Healy-Wheely automobile on our utility belt that we can put to use, and we're gonna need to use it, I guarantee you. The next boss does not fuck around. Like, the next boss is actually, like, a really good filter. The next boss is, like, really, really skill heavy.